I know the area. What is this? The latest I'm doing? Okay. Deep sleep. Maybe.
Hello, this is Waldemar Januszczak, art critic, producer and presenter.
A huge canvas, a real tour de force for such a young boy.
Beautiful picture. Break it on.
I have something to tell you.
Sit down, sit down. Hey, sit down. It's happening, it's happening. My God, it's happening.
On the 25th of October 1881, a baby of just 10 days old was baptized according to strict Catholic tradition in the church of Santiago al Mayor in Malaga, in southern Spain.
I guess some painters it happens quick. Some have to work hard at it. I mean,
His
is it
baptismal
bad?
name was Pablo Diego José Francisco de Paula, María de los Remedios Cipriano de la Santísima Trinidad.
Wait,
He was to become known as Pablo Picasso.
I'm gonna do it this way because I wanna turn it.
He was the eldest son of José Ruiz Blasco and María Picasso y López.
Okay.
The Ruiz Picasso family belonged to the traditional Andalusian middle class in Malaga.
This is how I'm gonna. Let me see if that works.
A sleepy city on the sunny southern coast of Spain.
It's not gonna be there.
Pablo grew up in the heart of the old town, at number 36, Plaza de la Mercad, in the family's pleasant apartment. Pablo, as the eldest son, was at the center of family life from his earliest years. He was pampered by his mother and admired by his two younger sisters, Lola and Concepcion. The first thing that struck his family was the intensity of his gaze.
A little face with enormous black eyes, which seemed to take up all his face, and even then stared at the viewer. So he was already a confident little person, and also a charmer, who beguiled the women around him.
Throughout his childhood, little Pablo grew up admiring his father, Don José. He wanted to follow in his footsteps as a painter, and even to surpass him.
We know that he was a crucial role model for Picasso, because it was his father who handed his art down to him.
Little Pablo spent his time in Don José's studio, among the brushes and tubes of paint. He would spend hours watching his father paint his canvases. Don José specialized in a somewhat surprising subject, pigeons. Art for dining rooms and highly prized by the middle classes of Malaga. Quite naturally, as he observed his father perfecting the plumage of his pigeons, Pablo started drawing. More than for any other child, drawing would become his life's passion.
He was drawing right away. In the family memories, he was always drawing.
From the age of 5, Pablo drew compulsively. He drew anywhere, on anything, and only agreed to go to school on condition that he was allowed to draw. He filled his books with caricatures and sketches as if he wanted to transform the world through his drawings.
He sketched everything he saw. His family, people in the street. Everything very quickly became art with Picasso.
Apparently, he had a real drive. He had to be doing it all the time. He had this thing, this urge very early. He had the talent and the urge.
I don't know, this brush mark is too small.
He was always looking for new challenges to impress people. Drawing a donkey with a single line starting from one leg, or a dog ending with the tail.
If something caught his eye and fascinated him, even if he didn't know what he would do with it, he would stare at it, and he would be totally absorbed in it, and the outside world no longer existed unless he was reminded of it.
Un enfant doué, surdoué, et on voit très bien.
He was an exceptionally gifted child. You can see the early quality in his drawing, the great virtuosity, very quick strokes. It was a gift, really an extraordinary gift.
Aware of his son's abilities in drawing and convinced he could become a great painter, Don Jose took Pablo under his wing and educated him in academic techniques. Don Jose was an aficionado, a fanatic of bullfighting. He regularly took Pablo to the local bull ring. Bullfighting was to become a recurrent theme in his painting lessons.
Picasso was closely monitored, motivated and pushed by his father, who no doubt envisaged a career as a virtuoso academic painter for his son. So yes, there was an investment, and attention was given to his training.
From his early years, Pablo drew bullfighting scenes, like this one, when he was not yet 8 years old. His pencil strokes were quick, very different from the more laboured efforts of a child of that age. He wasn't afraid to sketch the crowd in outline in order to concentrate on the fight going on in the ring. Pablo painted his first oil painting in his father's studio. He was 8.5 years old, a little yellow picador. Pablo's brushstrokes certainly were as yet unsure, but his gaze showed remarkable precociousness.
I do the blues. Trying to find out.
What he did was stunning, because he was already looking at pictorial problems which weren't those of a child his age. You just have a look at the architecture. The questions on the faces. He was asking questions about what he was painting
He was
that
painting
no
there.
other child would do.
A good teacher would say, and I don't know if his father reacted that way, he'd say, "You still need to work, my boy, but you've got the temperament."